Punica granatum is the pomegranate. This is a plant that actually does produce the pomegranate fruit. It's a little bit on the edge of its cold hardiness here. So while we think of this as a 15 to 20 foot tall large shrub to small tree, many times it does not achieve that eventual height because it's frozen back every few years when we do have an extreme cold in the winter. So it'll make it through probably 2/3 of our winters, but about 1/3 of the time we'll get frozen back. There is a dwarf cultivar as well that maxes out about 4 to 5 feet tall. It's very fine textured, it's multi-stem, large shrub. The leaves are extremely glossy, this sort of lanceolate shape with a smooth margin, no teeth along the margin, a little bit of a wavy margin sometimes. It can be alternate. It's a simple leaf. It can be alternate. It can be opposite or clustered or whorled, which is several leaves at the same node. And it kind of depends on the growth rate of the plant. So it doesn't have any particular leaf arrangement on the stem, which is kind of unusual. This bright green holds up under the heat of Oklahoma. The foliage always looks good in the heat, so that's one really good reason to plant it. The stem is very slender, kind of a reddish brown, and then maturing to more of a gray brown, eventually getting a little bit of a scaly ridge to the older branches and trunks. The flowers can be a single flower or in clusters, kind of a reddish orange. You do have white and pink cultivars. It looks a bit like a carnation, and it blooms all summer long. So it starts in late spring and blooms all through the summer into the middle of the fall until the first frost. The fruit is a large round berry. It's the pomegranate. This is about halfway mature here. Very thick rind, quite a few seeds, and it matures in the fall. As big as about 3 inches in diameter. So this is kind of a specialty plant because it's got so much fruit, and also you have to be very careful. You have to know that occasionally in the winter you're going to lose some branches or have it die back a bit in an extreme cold.